The only way to dispel darkness is by introducing light. So stopping by today to help introduce some light into your day and to encourage you to turn the light on for yourself and someone else. Don't just watch this, share, repost it, and make your own post. Comment, do all of that, because we're going to flood social media with the light of the world, who is Jesus Christ. So we're looking today at Psalm 139, verse 16. It reads this way. It says, "Thine eyes did see my substance, yet being unperfect, and in thy book all my members were written, which is continuance were fashioned, when as yet there was none of them." Reading it also out of New Living Translation to kind of get a better grasp on what's being said here. It says, "You saw me before I was born. Every day of my life was recorded in your book. Every moment was laid up before a single day had passed." Your life is not a bunch of happenstance experiences, nor is it something that God is not concerned about. God is extremely concerned with your life and what happens in your life. God is actively involved. He's not a passive participant who's sitting on the sidelines just waiting for things to happen, but He is actively working to get you to a greater you, a greater person, a greater image of what really you are to be. He has a plan for your life. And there's nothing that happens by coincidence. I often say this, there's no coincidence in the life of a child of God. Anyone that believes that they've just fallen into something that God is unaware or God doesn't care has a misunderstanding about God, because what this song tells us is that God knew our lives, all of our lives from the very beginning. This does two things for us. The first is this: it lets us know that the fact that He died on the cross with an understanding of our lives and the things that we would do, the mistakes that we would have made, that His love is so great that He made that decision to do it. It lets us know that His love did not happen before our mistakes. But rather after our mistakes, but His love happened before our mistakes. His blood covers our mistakes. He chose to go to that cross to die to make way for us, even with the knowledge of the mistakes that we've made. So there's nothing that we can do that's so great that God won't receive us. As a matter of fact, all we have to do is turn around and come to Him. The second thing that it gives us is this understanding, and it is that we don't have to be concerned about tomorrow, because God already has a plan in place. He's seen it all. He knows it all. He knows how things will fall out or fall into place and how things will go. We have no idea, and we get concerned because we're thinking, God, this is happening and this is happening, and I can't figure out what's going to happen next. But God says, I got this, because I've already seen the full picture. And if we could say anything about God, we can say that He is about our succeeding and becoming more like Him. So even with the things that we face and the uncertainty that comes against us, we can have a confidence, because the light of the world is shining in our darkness. The light of the world has illuminated the end from the beginning. The light of the world is actively working, and that one that is the light of the world is actively moving. So we don't have to move forward with fear. We can move forward with confidence, saying, God, I know that You've already worked it out, that You already see it. You've already made the answer to the problem. God, You've already done it. So I can simply rest in You. Today, whatever you're stressing about, worrying about, afraid of, I want you to release it to God, because He already has seen it and He already has the answer. Release it to God and rest in His love for you. God, I thank You so much for Your love that You have for me. God, I thank You that You've already made a way for me. God, I thank You, God, that I don't have to carry this burden. Lord, I thank You that I can surrender to You, because Your yoke is easy, Your burden is light. I can take on Your burden and give You mine. Don't worry, don't stress, don't be afraid today, because the God that you served has already worked it out. He's already seen it, and it's not going to surprise Him. He will work on your behalf, but simply rest in the love of the Lord and let that motivate you, not the stress of the moment that you're in right now. Let His love motivate you, because He'll take care of the moment if you'll let Him. God bless you. I love you. Take some time, share this post. Comment on this post, make your own post. That's the most important part right there. Introduce some light into the darkness of the world around us. God bless you. I love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.